Wait, I think I do know what you're talking about.
The concept of Old Man Search was there's an elderly man who doesn't know how the internet works, and his son, he wanted to learn how to Google things, and his son told him that Twitter was how you Google things.
Oh my god.
So everything he's trying to Google, he just sends to Twitter.
That's cruel, and I have a feeling that some cool things are about to happen with a Pichu versus a Ganondorf. We know that Pichu has been such a strong character so far, and against Ganondorf neighbor, how is that going to go for this Ganondorf?
So the thing about Pichu is Pichu has a very oppressive neutral against a big body like Ganondorf, and really, really strong combos. Ganondorf gets comboed very hard by Pichu, I know from first-hand experience. And the recovery is super sniped by that Thunder Jolt. It sends out a really, really bad angle for Ganondorf because he can't really mix up horizontally. He has to go low and use that height. But you can't really air dodge low in this game to get through it. What an attempt.
Dude, Nomad, by the way, I haven't seen Nomad in forever.
It's been a long time.
I'm jazzed to see him back on the scene.
Right. Nomad, Ganondorf and Robin player in Smash 4, so he's used to these slow-moving characters with strong hits.
But not quite used to playing against a character like Pichu. Something this tiny wasn't really in the game aside from Olimar.
Right,
but
a lot of Ganondorf's moves actually just kind of go over Pichu. It's a little frustrating. Like, just stand and grab sometimes. You cannot catch this character. The thing, though, is Pichu is the lightest character in the game. So Ganondorf, when he does eventually connect that hit, it'll take 2 or 3 hits, and the Pichu is dead.
Pretty much anything a Ganondorf will do now will kill a Pichu.
Any aerial with some heft to it will send that character flying. Back air will absolutely kill. Forward air will absolutely kill.
Oh my god!
Up air will probably get the job done. Trying to get these reads.
Dude, I can't believe that he put the Pichu on the ledge at like 130, and he said, this is the appropriate time to pull out the sword.
I mean, that's what I've been seeing out of Nomad so far is the willingness. That move is so much better in this game for a myriad of reasons. 1, Wizard Kick's way faster. 2, it has less end lag. And 3, the fact that everyone's trying to dash dance around in this game means they're removing shield as an option for themselves a lot of the time.
Yes.
So you can just kick them in the face and say, respect me as an op, like, respect my burst now.
That's really a lot of Ganondorf, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
he just says, look at all of these strong moves. I know they're laggy, but respect me. He's trying so hard. He's gooning out.
He keeps going for these big reads, but Kosoku, I think, is reacting because Nomad, what happens is he'll get that side B.
Oh my gosh.
He'll get that side B and then immediately like start charging.
Yep.
So
So he wants the big read. And Kosoku, like you said, man, I mean, he's just a consistent player. You know, he'll wait for that. And once he has you off stage, he stops waiting, and he says, I will seize the day.
Kosoku, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but he's realized not teching has actually been really beneficial because I've not seen Nomad once even attempt to cover no tech. And no tech, you should have a guaranteed down tech, right? Or at the very least, he's never attempted to cover tech in place.
Yeah.
He's always trying to cover some big read on roll in. But if you don't tech, you can kind of react to that immediate option.
Yeah, and that's been working out for Kosoku. But I mean, you know what? I'm looking at what Nomad's doing, and I'm like, man, if he lands one of these,
right? He's just gonna blow up at 40. So I understand the risk reward.
Like at this point, it's not going to be like, you know, the 10 out of 10 at the slam dunk contest. You know, you miss the dunk 3 or 4 times in a row, and you get it on the 5th.
Yeah, but still as effective as ever. It's still worth the same amount.
But it's still a 360 honey dip. Like it's going to be pretty cool.
Right. It's. Even in a regular game of basketball, it doesn't matter how many 3-pointers you miss, it's still worth 3 points when you hit it.
Yeah, exactly. And a stock is a stock. I mean, that's just all Nomad's looking for. But man, Kosoku keeps playing the way he is now.
Wow,
I
that
can't
drag
believe he's
down.
back.
He got to jump, but he's got to go low. Kosoku missing that edge guard, giving Nomad another chance, but that back air sends too far. Really, really strong.
It's a tough move to DI, too, because it's got, 1, the multiple hits, but 2, it has like a really surprisingly low angle for a backer.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Forward air going to continue the combo game, but Nair breaks out.
Neighbor, do you think that Nomad's pressing too many buttons?
I think the struggle is he's just not used to the matchup in a situation where Ganondorf kind of has to press buttons to make people respect you and say, hey, don't walk into my aerials. Like that neutral air, for example, really solid if you're catching other, like trying to anti-air people. It's really solid if you're trying to catch people just dashing into neutral. The thing is, the way you want to use neutral air in this game just completely whiffs on Pichu if they're just standing there.
Exactly.
So we've seen a lot of times where on any other character, Nomad's playing a normal neutral and his moves would connect, but they're just completely missing, and that's giving Kosoku free hits.
And, you know, tiny character like Pichu, you're not going to miss on a big character like Ganondorf. And Nomad, he's just trying to make too many big things happen.
He's doing the best, but in this matchup, as Ganondorf, you against a quick character like Pichu, you have to preemptively press buttons because you don't have the speed to reactively do anything about it. So you have to press that nair early, you have to fade back. I would like to see more fade back fair, maybe, as an option that wasn't really there in Smash 4, so I understand.
Wow.
But, God, like, the pressure was unrelenting.
Yeah, and no coming up hitbox, you know, Kosoku's able to use that down air freely off stage, and I just think that if Nomad was coming out onto the stage, you know, especially playing on stage, not committing to forward smashes and to the nairs that are going to whiff every time, if he's committing to these safer, you know, in comparison, you know, these tilts, the jab, those will be a lot more effective, I think, in getting those wins, and then you can get the big moves.
Right, forward tilt sometimes even whiffs on Pichu, depending on animations, so there's situations where what I would recommend, it's probably more of a matchup thing, because it looked like you had an idea of what you wanted to do in neutral against a fast character. You had a game plan. The problem is you didn't have the game plan against the fast, tiny character who's a pain in the butt to hit. So a lot of down tilt, like dash back and down tilt, try to catch things, or fade away forward air might be more preferable options, not in every matchup, but against Pichu in particular, as opposed to the nair and forward tilt that will whiff. And even jab sometimes.